The former co-owner of a Massachusetts compounding pharmacy has been sentenced to 9 years in federal prison for his role in a deadly meningitis outbreak. Barry Cadden was head pharmacist of the New England Compounding Center at the time of the 2012 outbreak. 64 people died nationwide and hundreds of others became sick. Jim Axelrod has been following this story from the very beginning. Jim, good morning.
Oh, good morning. In March, Cadden was convicted on conspiracy and fraud charges, but not on acts of second-degree murder related to racketeering. However, the way the judge handled the verdict may have allowed Cadden to escape a much harsher sentence, something that has angered the families who lost loved ones in this case.
The 9 years is absolutely nothing compared to what me and my children will endure for the rest of our lives.
Sharon Wingate's husband died after receiving a contaminated steroid shot. Darrell Nealon lost his father.
Me, my brother, my sister, he was our foundation.
Robin Hannibas survived, but says she still suffers from the effects of the tainted shots.
I can't go out and enjoy myself because I'm sick all the time.
Barry Cadden left court after the sentencing without saying a word.
You think it was a fair sentence, Barry?
But inside, he had made a tearful apology to those affected, saying, "I am so sorry for your extraordinary losses." A dozen victims gave emotional impact statements.
I think nobody could hear those statements without being moved to tears. Many of us were.
The U.S. Attorney's Office was also hoping for a longer punishment, urging the judge to sentence Cadden to 35 years.
This was an unusual verdict slip.
The final verdict form revealed the jury was split on multiple charges, including the more serious acts of second-degree murder related to racketeering. Typically, that would prompt the judge to send them back for more deliberations. The judge did not question the numbers on the form. The jury affirmed the verdict, and the case was closed.
I believe that justice has failed the victims. I really do.
The victims' families tell us they feel like the judge robbed them of not only a longer sentence for Cadden, potentially life in prison, but they also feel robbed of the justice in hearing the word guilty in relation to the deaths of their loved ones.
Well, it's tough for those families.
You can clearly see and hear their pain in that story. Thank you, Jim.